Gotham explosion took your abilities and left our planet defenseless. But I have a plan. According to my informers, 3 of these gems can restore your superpowers. Collecting these artifacts is our only way to defeat Trigon and his army. And to do that, we will need some help.
Heroes and Villains promises an exciting blend of puzzle mechanics and the beloved DC universe. However, while the premise is intriguing, the execution leaves much to be desired. The game combines match 3 puzzles with strategic combat, aiming to captivate fans of both genres. But does it live up to the hype? Let's dive into the good, the bad, and my final take. One of the biggest highlights of DC Heroes and Villains is its high-quality character models. The art style stays true to the comic book origins of the characters, and the detailed designs are visually striking. I particularly enjoyed the different designs for characters like Superman, who not only has his classic suit, but also a beach Superman variant. Batman also has multiple versions, including his classic suit and an armored Batman variant. Even Crypto, Superman's loyal dog, makes an appearance, which is a nice touch. The match 3 puzzle mechanics are another highlight. The controls are intuitive, making it easy for me to match tiles and trigger powerful combos. Unlike other games where you simply match tiles to attack the villain, DC Heroes and Villains adds a unique twist. In this game, the tiles I match must correspond to the side where the villain is positioned. This adds a strategic layer because I need to plan my moves based on the villain's location. For instance, I might have a powerful tile set up on the left, but if the villain is on the right, I might save it for the next round. This mechanic makes each move more deliberate and adds depth to the gameplay. Another positive aspect is the way specials are triggered. If multiple heroes have their specials ready, I can trigger them all at once. The game presents this in a comic book style layout, with heroes unleashing their specials back to back. This not only looks cool, but also adds a dynamic and satisfying element to the combat. Playing the game is straightforward, allowing me to quickly load a match and jump into the action. The assault missions are particularly engaging as they pit my team against opponents with similar setups. This mode emphasizes the strategic depth of the game, especially with the enemy positioning mechanic. It's satisfying to take on teams that are more powerful than mine and win by leveraging smart tile matching and positioning strategies. The simplicity of getting into a match combined with the strategic elements makes the gameplay both accessible and rewarding.
We need to infiltrate the bunker, where the last bypass the security system so you can get in without triggering the alarms.
Despite its positives, DC Heroes and Villains is ultimately disappointing. The lack of content is a major issue. Both story and challenge missions become exponentially difficult, making it hard to progress without grinding or resorting to microtransactions. For instance, challenge missions ramp up from a 5k power level team to an 8k and up to a 12k, with the difference in grinding time from 8 to 12 being significant due to the increasing resource cost. The animations for specials are another letdown. While the core mechanic is engaging, the animations are repetitive and uninspired. Beam attacks from characters like Superman, Starfire, and Martian Manhunter are mostly just color variations of the same effect. Characters like Joker have specials that look overly simple, such as a small bomb explosion that transitions to smoke. For an iconic character like the Joker, this animation is overly simplified and fails to capture his chaotic nature. The progression system relies heavily on multiple in-game currencies, creating several bottlenecks. Energy bottlenecks are particularly frustrating as I often run out of attempts when trying to complete missions. Gems are required for many essential actions, but are not plentiful enough through regular gameplay, forcing me into a grind or to spend money to progress. Another significant issue is the limited roster of characters. While it's nice to see a few variations of characters like Superman and Batman, the overall selection feels sparse considering the vast number of characters in the DC universe. There are only about 50 characters in the game, with around 15 5-star characters. The grind to gather resources to pull for 5-star characters is very limited, making it challenging for me to build my desired teams. Even the regular summons for potential 5-star characters are few and far between, as the content to grind for the necessary coins and gems is so scarce that I might only manage a few summons a day. One particularly frustrating aspect is the inability to reset heroes. Once I've invested resources into a character, I'm stuck with that decision. If I pull a new 5-star character, like Lex Luthor, I can't just reset another character to reclaim my resources and invest in the new one. This rigid system discourages experimentation and makes the progression feel stagnant.
And make sure he can acquire the last gem.
While DC Heroes and Villains has some interesting ideas, like the enemy positioning mechanic, it falls short in several key areas. The lack of content and steep difficulty curve in both story and challenge missions make it hard to fully enjoy. The impressive character models in comic book style specials are overshadowed by repetitive and uninspired animations, a complex currency system, restrictive energy mechanics, and limited character roster. Additionally, the inability to reset heroes and reallocate resources is a major drawback. If you're a die-hard DC fan, it might be worth a try, but for most players, there are better options out there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. Let me know in the comments what you think of DC Heroes and Villains, and what other games you'd like to see reviewed. Also, stay tuned for my next video coming next week. See you on the next one.